Hello and welcome back to the Car Secrets channel, where today we're going to look at a Lexus Technical Service Bulletin number 0159-17. And what this bulletin addresses is a condition that affects Lexus models with a 2-liter turbo engine from 2015 to 2017. And that includes the NX, GS, IS, and RC200T models. So the issue is that you may have a check engine light, and if you scan it for fault codes with a scanner, you will find P137800 pre-ignition detected. You may also have different warning lights on the dash, like the triangle warning light, or a message that says reduced engine power, visit your dealer. So fortunately, even though it sounds kind of scary with a pre-ignition and reduced engine power, most likely all that it needs is a calibration update for the engine control module software. So let's take a look at this service bulletin. Here's the warranty information. Talks about reprogramming the ECM. 0 0.4 hours is the time to do the job. Now, because this is not a recall but a service bulletin, the vehicle has to be under warranty for them to do this for free. The warranty is 8 years, so most likely all of these vehicles are out of warranty right now. So if you come in and have this done, they will likely charge you more than this, maybe half an hour, maybe 1 hour to do this update. So let's keep looking here at the parts information. So the parts information is essentially irrelevant, just talks about the new updated part number for the engine control module. However, the engine control module does not get replaced as part of this calibration update. So this information is not really important to us. Required tools and equipment is the tech stream, which is the factory scan tool that they use to scan the fault codes, clear them, do diagnostics, and perform calibration updates, as well as a battery diagnostic station, which is just a fancy battery charger to keep the battery voltage up while doing this calibration update. Here is the information that is relevant. So as they create these calibration updates to address various issues with the vehicle, they keep changing the calibration ID, and it just goes numerically higher and higher. So for example, if you had a 2016 IS200T, you may have one of these calibration IDs in it, and the newest one is this one, so ends in 8500. Now they may have come out with even newer calibration since then, maybe to address a different issue. And that new calibration would include the remedy that's built into this one into it. So if you're checking if your vehicle falls under this TSB or not, and you read the calibration ID from the engine computer with a scan tool, and it's one of these older ones, then it does require this update. However, it's already the 8500 or maybe 8600 or 8700 for this particular vehicle. That means that this service bulletin does not apply. So here's the list of the calibrations, old and new, for the 2016 model year vehicles. And then here we have the 2017 IS, RC, and GS, as well as all the NX models. So again, based on whether you have all-wheel drive F Sport, or front-wheel drive, you would have a different calibration ID originally and the new updated one. So let's take a look at the repair procedure. So pretty straightforward. Scan it for fault code. See if you have P137800. If yes, then continue to the next step. Check for a sticker under the hood. I mean, this is pretty iffy because a lot of dealerships don't install these stickers when they do calibration updates. The more sure way of finding out is to hook up the scan tool and read the current calibration, see if it's an older one or a newer one, and proceed based on that. So if it hasn't been updated yet, then they say go ahead and update it. So flash reprogram the engine control module. It's critical to keep the battery voltage up high, because if it drops too low, then the engine control module may freeze up during the update, and that will cause it to crash, and you may need to replace it with a new one, which is not going to be cheap. So once the update is done, they're supposed to put this sticker on, but from what I've seen, a lot of times they don't, which who cares? It's a piece of paper under the hood. And after that, just clear the codes, test drive the vehicle, and make sure that the trouble code doesn't come back. And that's the repair for this particular issue. So hopefully this was useful information to you, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.